just want to say, I grew up a Democrat, and I've always been a Democrat until I met this man right here. I'll tell you what. He will not have to worry about nobody in my family ever vote for a Democrat again.
And that was New York Giants legendary and Pro Football Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor endorsing President Trump during his massive New Jersey rally over the weekend. Former Giants running back Otis Anderson also throwing his support to the former president. Trump hoping to gain ground with black voters. Rapper Lil Wayne praising Trump's work on criminal reform. While rapper Snoop Dogg said earlier this year he has, quote, nothing but love and respect for Trump. Rapper 50 Cent also suggesting Trump is maybe the answer after seeing New York City give prepaid credit cards to illegal migrants. Joining me now with some big news of his own is the founder of Big 3, award-winning rapper and actor Ice Cube. Also joining us is Big 3 president and co-founder Jeff Quantinetz. Great to see you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate it. Jeff Quantinetz, always a pleasure and an honor to see you. Cube, I want to kick things off with this historic Big 3 news. But first, what did you make of this support for Trump over the weekend? And do you feel a shift going on in the African-American community, celebrities and rappers turning their attention to Donald Trump?
I don't know. I've been so engulfed in the Big 3. And so, I just got off tour in Canada, so I'm a little out the loop. People going to make a decision on who they want to be president. I think it's a personal decision. I don't know if they care if any rappers or entertainers get up there and say anything. It's really a personal decision. People know who Trump is. People know who Biden is. They're going to make their decision no matter who gets up there and pushes whatever agenda they're on. So it's really, the country knows both of these guys very well. So I just think it's going to just come down to a personal decision.
Jeff, any thoughts in your travels in terms of the community, the rapper community, supporting Trump?
Look, I think that people have realized that neither party really speaks for minorities, maybe for the black audience. And it comes down to who they think will really help them on the issues that they care about. And I think it's underestimated how much people care about the economy. I mean, we all know people care about the economy and immigration, but I think people think the black community and the minority community is monolithic. They don't realize that people have a lot of different opinions.
Yeah.
Michaela Montgomery is the state director of Blexit, Georgia, who met Trump at the Atlanta Chick-fil-A. I think you were the one that was hugging Trump. You're famous now. I think you wanted your mom to know about that. Michaela, when you hear Joe Biden give the commencement address, and that's his message, how does that make you feel?
I think it's interesting that somebody who spent a majority of their career punishing black men and locking them up for generations to come, it's very interesting that you would then get in front of a large pool of very successful and educated black men and try to, I guess, make up for the wrongs or act like we were supposed to forget. I think that it was a very tone-deaf attempt at them trying to win over an audience who, whether he realizes it or not, has been studying his administration, has paid attention to his policies, have been aware of his actions while in office, and they're not pleased with his performance. With that being said, no matter how many times you come and make a speech and mention certain things, oh, I have Morehouse men working in the White House. Morehouse men have been working in the White House since long before you were ever there. So that, I don't know what the point in bringing that up was, to say that, oh, America doesn't love you. It's very interesting for you, of all people, to say that, considering it was you who passed the bills that made us feel unloved. And I just wonder how he could stand there and feel safe knowing that at one point in time he would refer to that entire audience as a large pool of super predators. And I remember vaguely him saying that he didn't want his kids to go to school with those same kids that were graduating because that would turn the school into some racial jungle. people. So regardless of what he got up there and said, not one time did he apologize for what he's done. So I don't think that any speech he could have given at the office or any campaign strategy in regards to engaging with HBCUs will undo his wrongs of the past. And considering he's had 4 years to try and right them and he didn't, it's going to take a lot more than a speech for us to like you.
Yeah, so Trump's been in Atlanta. Now he's campaigning in the Bronx soon. Why do you think former President Trump's getting traction in the African-American community?
Because much like our Bronx girl Cardi B, they're disappointed with Biden's performance. So not saying that Cardi B, of course, endorsed Trump. She said she's not voting for anybody. But if you have people who went so hard for Biden, the same people who recorded themselves crying when he won the election are now saying that they are very disappointed and they would rather not vote than vote for him, says a lot. Because everybody knows if there's two people running and you don't vote for one, that's pretty much you giving your vote to the other person.
Exactly
so whether
right.
or not you outwardly say you support Trump, if you're not voting, you're definitely giving Trump your vote.
All right. Michaela, who should have been the commencement speaker at Morehouse, maybe next year we'll give her a shot. We
They'll
love
call
it.
me.
Thank you. Have a good night.
This was President Joe Biden at a Georgia campaign meeting, farting very loudly. The entire room heard it, and they burst into laughter. So check it out again.
Georgia Democrat.
Cut those teachers and firefighters, police officers, and cut critical health care programs, or stop work on roads and bridges. So what does the human cost?
Hello, all the participants of tonight's event. It's humbling to stand here in this place in front of these sacred words. Humbling out of respect to President Lincoln.
Because we cannot get reelect. We cannot win this reelection. Excuse me, we can only reelect Donald Trump.
I see the